Hello my Geminians, this is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your reading for October. Thank you all for your support, and yay, we got 6,000 views on the September love reading that I actually did not upload until the 21st of September, pretty late, but still got 6,000 views, so thank you for your support. I hope you all enjoyed the new reading that I did last month, which was the how does your person of interest feel about you reading, in addition to the love reading and the general reading. So there's 3 different types of readings that I'm doing now. The general reading, which starts off with a quick talk about the planetary influences as it pertains to your sign and how it will affect your sign, followed by maybe 5 or 10 minutes of that, followed by the tower reading and concluding with affirmations. That's a general reading, okay? You can call it the Astro Tower reading. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet. Then there's the love reading, the regular love reading that I do. And now I have also added the how do they feel about you reading. Okay, so I'm going by the amount of support that I have received for the readings. And for the September love readings, Aries was first. I've got nearly 10,000 views and a lot of comments on that. And Gemini, you were second, so I'm doing you second, okay? So I'm going to do these back to back. I'm going to start with the general reading. Straight after that, I'm going to do the regular love reading. And right behind that, I'm going to do the how do they feel about your reading. So look out for those. If you haven't watched the September videos yet, I did them quite late in September, so there may be some messages in there for you. Please go ahead and have a look at those. The links to my playlist for October and September are in the description box below every video, okay? So you just click on the October playlist, and all of the videos that I have recorded for October for all the signs and for each month. Okay, let me back up. For all the signs in October will be in that playlist, and then I have a similar list for September, okay? And thank you all. For those of you that have ordered personal readings from me, thank you all so much. And those of you that have commented and interacted with me, because I do respond to the comments in your emails, okay? And yeah, all of the information you need to know and more is in the description box below this video, okay? So please remember to like and share my videos on your social media platforms, okay? So if someone would please timestamp in the comments where the tarot portion reading of this reading starts, I'd appreciate it. So those of you that don't want to listen to the astrological part of this reading can just fast forward, okay? Gemini, okay. So let me get through this astrological portion as quick as possible, because there's a lot going on planetary wise. Okay, so now you know that we have a Venus retrograde from October the 5th or October the 6th to November the 16th, and it's still going to be in its post shadow phase until the end of December to the beginning of November to the beginning of December, okay? So I'm going to start with some bullet points, just of some take-homes right off the bat here. One of the things to be noted about the Venus retrograde, okay, first of all, Venus rules your sister sign, Libra, okay? Venus is about relationships. It also affects money. This planet Venus is now in retrograde, so things slow down. When any planet is in retrograde, it's a time to reflect, reevaluate, reorganize, repair, okay? But it is not a good time to make any major decisions. You can observe. If you meet someone new, you can go out with them, see where it goes, but don't make any major decisions with regard to that relationship or that new job or what have you until the middle to the end of November. Reason being is that how you feel now, you may not feel a month from now or 6 weeks from now. Your feelings may change because there may be some hidden information or factors that you're not aware of that may come to light at the end of this Venus retrograde season. Okay, so hold off on that. And also what you need to be careful of is superficiality. Okay, so someone may be putting their best foot forward. You know, the exterior of the packaging may look like, oh my God, this is a dream come true, but you're not really seeing what's underneath the packaging, the superficiality. Okay, and you don't want to compromise superficiality for authenticity, because this is a time, Gemini, when you, and this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, okay? This is a time, Gemini, where you're really about authenticity and wanting to be authentic, okay? And you're asking questions now, you know, what do I really want? Am I all in or not? Does this situation, this job, or this relationship benefit me? Does it speak to my highest truth of who I am? Okay. And also you're going to start looking at relationships in a different way, in the sense that you want to hang out more with like-minded people who share similar goals, that match your priorities on a soul level, not on a superficial level, okay? And also another thing, Gemini, don't go along just to get along. This is about being authentic, all right? So your fifth houses of creativity, fun, love and romance is highlighted this month. In October, your sixth house of work and health is also highlighted. And also your behind the scenes house of eighth house of behind the scenes, intimacy, and also the depths and the inner workings of the mind. So you may start to be more interested in, and other people's money, okay, other people's values, and other people's feelings, how they affect you. Other people's energy, how does that affect you? Okay. I'm trying to get through this very quickly because there's a lot this month, but I tell you what, if you want a more in-depth look at the astrology from a professional astrologist, I'm just an astrology enthusiast, you can go to Barbara Goldsmith's website, you can go to Kelly Rosano's website, there's also James Panther, People's Astrology. There are some really fantastic astrologers out there. I'm just giving you some nugget points here, okay? Because it also helps the reading, because some of these influences will show up in your reading, and if you don't understand where some of the cards that come out affect you, or how 20 minutes, that can't be, or where the influences are coming from, if you don't recognize any of them in your daily life, you may be able to put two and two together with regard to the planetary, how the planetary influences are playing out, okay? So, and also another thing to be careful of is Pluto, Scorpio's ruler, is challenging the new moon in Libra, okay, on the 8th of October. So there you really have to be careful of jealousy, power struggles, or, you know, manipulation or mind games. So this is also what I was talking about. Also superficiality. You may have some frenemies at this time that you may want to weed out. And you also need to look at if you feel any resentments or negative emotions surfacing, this is a time where you can reflect on those, be aware and be conscious of those. Okay, you don't have to broadcast it to the world, but just be aware of why are these feelings coming up, you know. And but your 5th house is about fun and romance and new hobbies and children. And the sun in your 6th house is your 6th house of daily work. Also Mercury is in here, so it's about self-expression, writing, presentation, speeches, okay, having important conversations about your health, and also reflection on anything that you might do to an excess that you may want to rein in, okay. But like I said, don't just go along just to get along, Gemini. This is about you living in your integrity and authenticity, okay? So I think I've hit most of those spots there. You may have to go back, yeah, and release. This is a good time to release. You know, you can be aware of these feelings that are coming up. You're going to process anything that you encounter over the next month or two, process it and release it, okay? And like I said, you don't have to broadcast it to the world. It's a personal thing. You know, you may confide in someone you trust, someone, you know, very close. And also, this is also a time of looking at who you trust and who you should trust in your 8th house of intimacy, okay? And like I said, if any old flames do return from the past, this is also an opportunity to do things differently, to be aware of why you broke up in the first place, and you might be able to continue that relationship in a more positive way if you do the work, or it might just be an opportunity for closure and to move on. But also being aware of what dynamics were at play, okay? 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups in the center of your reading. So you're definitely healing and you're working towards more balance, having more balance in your relationships and in your life, also in your work life, okay? You've actually turned around, Gemini. Some of you may have been in a situation where you were feeling, you know, in despair, grief and loss. But now you're turned around and you've noticed that while 3 of the cups are strewn on the ground and the contents have spilled into the ground, there are still 2 cups behind you standing. So now you're bringing more balance into your life by turning around and looking at the 2 cups as half full and not empty, half empty, okay? And this will bring balance into your life, your relationship, help you to heal. And also, if this is pertaining to your work life, okay, it will also help you bring more balance into your work life, okay? That one went onto the floor. I'm shuffling the cards on camera for you. Yeah, okay, so you have the 6 of Swords, which is you're moving to a better place mentally. You're healing, your emotions are healing, and you're moving to a better place mentally. Some of you may actually physically be moving, but you're moving on away from choppy waters and turbulence to more peace, okay? Yeah, in the past you were very guarded. You were protecting yourself, you were protecting your values, you were protecting your heart. you just took a stance and just said, come no further, don't take one step further. This is where I draw the line. Boundaries, you're setting boundaries here, okay? Or you had done that recently. And if you haven't already done this, it looks as though, oh yeah, lovely, the world is your oyster. You're getting clarity. You're setting these boundaries. You're healing. You're bringing balance into your life. You're moving on and away from that negativity or what was holding you back. And here, Gemini, you have the world. So there was a chapter in your life, a phase in your life that has come full circle. I shouldn't say full circle because it's not going to repeat again, but it's the end, closure. And you're moving, ending that cycle, and you're going to move into another new positive cycle in your life. Okay? Excuse me. And this is definitely what you're thinking about. This is what you're focused on. Okay? I wish these cards would stop falling in my lap. Okay, here, yes, you're definitely come to an end of a cycle. This is a 9 of Wands. And with the world there, you've come to the end of the cycle, or you're very close there too. Okay, you are feeling oppressed, you're feeling pressure, you're feeling worn out, you can't take one step further, but you're going to do it. You know you're going to do it. You've got a made-up mind to complete the cycle and do what you've got to do to close out this cycle and start a new cycle. And with the world and the 6 of Swords, Gemini, you may be thinking about planning a trip or traveling. Okay, and the way you see yourself, here again, you've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. So absolutely, some of you went through something very painful. You suffered a huge disappointment. Okay, but now you're healing, because the 3 of Swords in reverse, these swords in the heart are dropping out. Okay, they're falling away so that you can heal. So you've definitely turned a corner, Gemini. And the card fell out with the King of Pentacles. So this may have had something to do with the earth sign. I don't know if you were involved with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Gemini, or a Virgo. You may have also had some type of, I don't know, feeling like you didn't have enough finances, or your foundation, just in general, may have been a little bit shaky. Okay? Or the pain or whatever loss or disappointment that you went through could have shook your your foundation a little bit here. Okay? And this you could also be dealing with an Aquarian. Okay? You could be dealing with an Aquarian, an air sign, that's a sister sign to you, an Aquarian, or an earth sign. There's fire in here too, but I'm not going to call out all the signs, but because those were, yeah, you could also be dealing with a fire sign, or you've got air again. Okay, this is your environment, a Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's someone here that's in your environment that's not being very objective. They might be a bit resentful, a bit angry. Yeah, the Queen of Swords in reverse is not, it's not a nice energy at all. They might be controlling, they might be petty. So your hopes and dreams is the 8 of Pentacles. So here, you could be working very hard towards something, okay? You're using skill and mastery. You're putting a lot of work into something. It could be a job. It could be you're putting a lot of work into healing. You're putting a lot of work in setting your boundaries, okay? and protecting yourself, protecting your heart, or whatever it is you're protecting. You're definitely looking for, yeah, and here you're being very generous to yourself because you want balance, you want compromise, and a healthy give and take, okay, which is helping you to heal. All right. Eight of Pentacles is someone that's working very hard. They're focused. They're skilled. So these are your hopes and fears. So you may be you're focused on something, putting a lot of effort into something, and I do believe that it's you're putting a lot of effort into trying to find equilibrium again within yourself, relieve yourself from this stress, move into a better, more a more healthier emotional and mental space within yourself. You've set boundaries, you're protecting yourself, but you may also be thinking of not only mentally moving forward, but you may also be traveling. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure, Gemini, that came up in your it came up in your September reading as well. Okay. Yeah. You're releasing yourself from a mental prison. Absolutely. You had all these looping negative thoughts just looping around in your mind, feeling negative, feeling trapped. Okay. And you're releasing yourself. You've released yourself from this. And if you haven't, you will very, very soon. Okay. And new doors and a new chapter will open up for you. And you are focused on that, Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to confirm. Yeah, you were feeling very lethargic. You were feeling that you had to go back to an emotionally unsatisfactory situation, and it was giving you nightmares. Yeah, there may have been some family discord as well. Okay, you've got the King of Cups here. This can be a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. The King of Cups can also be a father figure, but this is someone that's very emotionally available, emotionally mature, very helpful, very nice person, okay? But the Ten of Cups is on its head. There was some type of family discord, okay, that was giving you anxiety. And you felt as though you were going back to a situation that you would have to go back to a situation that was not fulfilling, that was bringing you anxiety. It has something to do with a breakdown in a family. You were not happy about that. You see the Four of Cups. Okay. This is a current energy in your situation now, but you are moving forward. You are definitely moving forward. You're moving away from this negative energy, this negative phase, this negative cycle. It was stressing you out for sure, okay? But you're healing, you're on the mend. You really are focused on working towards releasing yourself, releasing yourself from these negative looping thoughts going through your mind and moving on into a new positive cycle. You're healing from that, okay? So let's pull a few confirmation cards. I'm not sure. Oh, 24 minutes. Okay, so we have time. So how much time? We've got about another 12 or 13 minutes before this video will cut off. So I'm just going to confirm a few of these for you, Gemini. The Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. Someone may have even helped you to start healing with regard to your emotions. Someone may have helped you in that regard. okay? Someone that's generous. Someone helped you to bring balance to your emotions and your mental state with regard to a situation. Now, this is a general reading. This could have something to do with work. I'm not seeing a lot of cup cards here, so it may not have to do with a relationship. However, I did see at the bottom of the deck, you had the Four of Cups and you had the Ten of Cups in reverse. So it could be a home or family or domestic situation that was having some challenges, okay? Why is the Six of Cups here in the center of Gemini's reading? Sorry, Gemini, I am a messy shuffler. Why is the Six of Cups? Oh. Yeah. You found balance. There was a breakdown. There was some type of emotional breakdown here in a relationship, okay, where there in a relationship but you've brought balance. I don't know if you got help, if someone helped you, but some type of generosity or something has brought balance to this emotional breakdown or disconnect with somebody. Like I said, it could be a family member because you have the Ten of Cups in reverse, okay? And it's helped to bring you healing, okay? You also have someone here. This could also be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, in reverse in your environment. So Gemini, there could have been a situation in your environment, work, school, or home, where someone may be bitter, resentful, angry, or just dogmatic, my way or the highway. Sometimes a Queen of Swords in reverse can be a bit spiteful. Let me just put it this way. I could go on ad nauseum. The Queen of Swords in reverse is not a good energy to have around you, or for you to even have that energy. But I don't think this is you, because this card is about your environment. So this is either your work environment, your home environment, your school environment. Okay? This is how you see yourself. You see yourself as healing. Okay? This King of Pentacles is in reverse. This could also be an authority figure, a boss, a parent, which is also in reverse. Okay? So it could be that at some point you may have felt a little ungrounded. Like I said, your foundation may have been shaken a little bit there for a minute, but you're coming out of it. You're moving out, Gemini. You may have already started to move out very noticeably, okay? Moved away from that feeling, that energy. Who is this? What is this Queen of Swords in reverse energy? This Queen of Swords, reverse energy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the Page of Wands is clarifying the Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Wands also can be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay, the Page of Wands in reverse is someone who has scattered energy. They're not focused. They may have tried to get some type of creative project off of the ground, but it didn't go anywhere at that time. This can also be a child, scattered energy. So this Queen of Swords, or this energy, Queen of Swords in reverse energy may have something to do with a failed project that may have made this person angry, or a child that may have made a child or a younger person that may have made this person angry, that probably was not focused. Scattered energy, may not have been being honest. Or it could be because some type of project may have fallen through. Okay. Okay. Let's confirm the, oops, I was about to say, let's confirm the World card. Oh, yes. Okay. We can wrap this reading up. You are positive. You're feeling positive, Gemini. You're on the right path. Okay, doors are going to open for you. The sun is shining in your life. You're going to be center stage. Everyone's looking at you. Okay. There's success here. There may be travel. There may be children involved, and fun and inspiration. And oh, what more can I say? Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's it. I'm not even gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. You're holding on to that. You're holding on to that with dear life, that belief and that positive. This is how this is where your mind is. Very positive, okay? And that's why you've been able to move forward away from this negative energy and environment, okay? And you're holding on to that. You're holding on to what you value and what you hold dear, all right? Awesome. So this is going to cut off again, and if it cuts off, I'm not doing a part 2 because we are very, very close to the end of the reading. And so let's hear what Jesus has to say. These are the cards here from Doreen Virtue. Loving words of Jesus. Jesus, what do you have to say for Gemini? What a beautiful. The world and the sun. Those are the best, most positive, abundant, successful, inspirational cards in the deck. So you've got through this tough phase, Gemini. You're moving on and up. You hear me? You're moving on and up and away from this little patch you were in. Okay? Your faith hath saved you. Go in peace. Luke 7:50. Your faith has saved you. Go in peace. Luke 7:50. Here's your faith right here, Gemini. You had faith, okay? And your faith and focusing in the right place, having your focus in the right place, is leading you away from negativity and into a new phase and chapter in your life. Very positive, very abundant. You're on the right path. Okay. Oh, lovely. I like that. Okay. Let's see what Doreen Virtue has to say. We're going to get cut off in 5 minutes. Please like, Gemini. Like the videos. Comment. Okay. And if anyone wants a personal reading from me, everything is in the description box below. After this, I'm going to prepare your love reading, and after that your how do they feel about you reading. The how do they feel about you reading goes from the middle of October to the middle of November. Okay, what have we got to say for Gemini? These are the oracle cards, energy oracle cards from Sandra Ann Taylor. Lovely cards. And there's generosity. Oh, the angel of strength. You see, this is the Leo card. This is speaking your truth, standing in your truth, being authentic. This is following your heart. This is also being diplomatic. You don't need to use brute force, Gemini, to get to where you need to go. Do you see this lion, this ferocious, dangerous lion is standing very peacefully next to this angel? Okay, so gentleness. You can use gentleness and diplomacy to tame a lion, okay? And to get this lion to follow you. You don't need to use any hard tactics, all right? This is the angel of strength. This is someone that's following the strength of their heart. All right, beautiful. Let's do the affirmation for that before we get cut off. Okay, I have my glasses with me prepared today. Okay, so the angel of strength, 50. That's a nice card to have. Yep, your strength, your inner strength, being true to yourself, being authentic, and your faith is going to open doors for you. The personal power of inner strength. The amazing angel brings the news that this is a time of increasing power for you, Gemini. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on your own behalf, on your own authentic behalf. Okay, you are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny. Okay, and directing your own destiny. For the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. Oh, goodness. Let's do this affirmation. We're going to get cut off in a minute and a half. Deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want, Gemini. Oh, beautiful. Deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. One more. Breathe. Deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I, Gemini, have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. Beautiful. Okay, please remember to like, subscribe. I'm about to do upload your next reading. So I'm out. This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot.